I've been in a rut, and so I was like, you know what? If I'm going through it, probably someone out there in the world is experiencing a rut just like me, and I felt like I needed to give myself a pep talk. So I don't know, maybe you need this just as much as I do. A little side note, I'll be walking you through one of my favorite forests, but if you're sensitive to movement, I would recommend closing your eyes and taking this video in as an auditory experience. I'm currently in Europe. Oh, look at this, like these trees and this blue sky with clouds. It's a vibe. I currently have my little one sleeping behind me. I am a recovering perfectionist, which means that sometimes I can overthink and overplan a whole video, and I wanted to get good at just being spontaneous and creating for the sake of creating and not feeling like it needs to be perfect all the time, and really creating out of joy. And that's why I'm doing a very casual and informal way of filming today. I'm gonna walk you through one of my favorite forests. So if I get a little bit out of breath, don't mind me. We're gonna walk up this hill. I don't know, since a few weeks ago I've been in a bit of a rut and just really doubting myself. I've been noticing my inner critic, and hey, when you're awkwardly filming and you run into strangers, it's a fun thing. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, I've just been in a rut, and I've been experiencing a lot of self-doubt and thoughts of criticism and feeling this lack of confidence in myself and in my purpose and my creations, and just getting real existential about life. And and I had a video that I wanted to post, but somehow I just couldn't get myself to do it. And I was like, what is going on? Why am I feeling so doubtful of myself and feeling like I felt like an imposter? I struggle a lot with imposter syndrome, and just really feeling like, who am I to say anything kind of energy. And I've been intentionally creating this YouTube channel because I want to overcome that, and I'm learning to take up space in this world and I guess discover who I am when I really allow myself to take up space so fully and so wholly. And that's really been my intention with this channel. And I feel like I'm just babbling about out of breath. But yeah, and so I was thinking all these things, and I was noticing all these thoughts come up, and I was quite surprised. I felt like, wow, I feel like I've taken 10 steps back from where I was. Whoa, it's gotten real muddy under my feet. Anyways, oh, so beautiful. Look at this. This is where we're at. Literally one of my favorite places on this earth. don't you just love it when you're feeling really off and you just come into nature and you just feel whole again? Love. I just need to be in nature more. I think that's what it is. My gosh. They're so cute. Don't eat these. But yeah, getting back to my point. Trees are really distracting. Did you know that every single tree is so unique and they each have a story to tell? And if you allow them to and you make space for them, some will even share their stories with you, and they have really beautiful wisdom to share with the world. Maybe one day I could create a video just sharing stories from trees that I've picked up along the way, and each tree is different, some are older, some are younger, some are old, but they have a really young spirit, and they're the same like humans, and I feel like we're all just coexisting together, and their purpose is to very much bring grounding and healing and wisdom and expansion into this world. Just like we all are, right? I lost my train of thoughts. But anyways, point is, I felt like I needed a pep talk, and I was like, wow, I feel like I've taken 10 steps back. Whoa, look at these sun rays. I felt like I took 10 steps back, and I was like, you know what? But I've been here before. I've been in places and points and milestones in my life where I felt like I took a million steps back. But later, after reflection, actually, I took 10 steps back to take 20 steps forward. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes we're like a slingshot. We need to be stretched back in order to be propelled even more forward. And sometimes we come back to a place of this lack of self-confidence in order to just integrate and deepen into our self-confidence. And I guess that's where I'm at. I'm just taking 10 steps back to take 20 more forward. And it's a journey. I gotta say, it feels awfully uncomfortable to be here, to feel in this rut and to notice all these thoughts of self-criticism, which I had thought I had banished. Funny. Sometimes I'm silly. I like that. But that's when life is just, I know it's when life is just calling me to step up my game and step up my self-love game and to just love myself even more and to deepen my practices and to meet life with even more intention and precision and to focus my energy in the direction that I want. I feel like we experience experiences often to also get clarity on what we don't want in life, and that gives us a newfound clarity to direct our energy with even more precision in what we actually do want to create in this life, and knowing that we really do have the power to do that. And it's not always easy, but it's simple. There's not much to it. It's just a matter of discipline, focus, intention, and patience. And I think we all have really beautiful gifts to bring and offer in this world. And for me, that's what I feel most passionate about, is to just remind everyone how uniquely special they are. And, just for existing, you are doing an incredible job. Let me tell you, just for breathing on this earth, experiencing all these human things, which aren't always the lightest and the brightest, I am proud of you. And I think you're doing amazing wherever you are in life, whether you're in a season of knowing what you're doing, being so on top of your game, or just feeling so doubtful and insecure. Know that you're doing it, and that's what matters most. And I don't know, sometimes we just need to come to a place of feeling insecure and doubting ourselves so that we can come back stronger and feel, to even ground even more into ourselves and to discover even more shadows and neglected parts of ourselves that maybe we wouldn't have noticed in a season of joy and feeling so deeply fulfilled. And know that sometimes we need to take 1,000 steps forwards, sometimes we need to take 1,000 steps back to take 2,000 steps more forward. We have arrived at the most magical place. I used to take naps here. This is actually close to one of my dearest and sweetest childhood friends' family house. And I've spent some time around this neighborhood. It's more out in the countryside, but it's offered me actually a lot of healing and nourishment and really awkward times in my life. It's crazy. I used to take naps here, and I'd be dressed in just like all white, and I would just be like setting a little timer on my phone, and I would just lie underneath the sun rays, and I would just feel so deeply held by the spirits of the forest. And sometimes it's as simple as taking a walk in the forest and ranting to your phone to set you back to where you need to be. And so this was just a little tour around the forest. Well, I gave basically myself a pep talk, and I hope that it offers you exactly what you needed somehow. This place is really dear to me. It's just held me in really awkward transition phases in my life, and I feel like these spaces between new beginnings and endings are really important, actually. I've always found so much growth in them, and I know that this moment is also a moment, an opportunity for me to just dive even deeper on my journey. And I hope that, this little talk could have helped you in any way. Either way, I know you got this, and I'm sending you so much love in whatever part and whatever season of your life you're in. My little one just woke up. I'm gonna head back home and make some lunch. Bye.